they'll be calling you a radical. Update on the epic salmon collapse. We're sitting, what, 34,000 on the Bonneville at 25% of the 10-year average. That's the healthy one. The Willamette's sitting barely over 4,000 fish right now. We're talking, if you walk all the way up and down, you're talking 90% collapse. The epic, how long? I want to know. How long? When the entire ocean's completely fucking dead? When it's completely dead. Is that when you're going to come out of denial? And the producer, or the studio CEO, dies of cancer 50. I mean, I got news for you. Fukushima is mass murdering. The cancer spike's all Fukushima. You know, and let's talk about the wheels of injustice. You need to wake up in this fucking country and realize this government is not of the people. This government not only is of the corporations, of oligarchs, of royal families around the world, that's who they represent. They hate you. This government actively is trying to kill you at every angle. The FDA is trying to kill you by poisoning the food. The Nuclear Regulatory Committee. And by the way, you pay for all these. This is your tax dollar that goes out. It's actively trying to murder you. They're doing everything possible to kill you. The only country in the world that's letting the Fukushima fish in. Now they're going to let the fucking timber in. Come build your new deck. What the fuck is the matter with you people? And you still re-elect. We hate Congress, we hate Congress, we hate Congress. You re-elect 96% of fucking Congress. You know, this government is actively trying to... Look, Trump... Fuck, Trump's Putin's bitch. Always was Putin's bitch. Trump had so many bad fucking business deals in fucking Russia. I know a guy that fucking his brother was killed in one of Trump's helicopters on a bad fucking Russian deal. You don't think Putin kills people? Oh, they do that in the U.S. Ask Aaron Swartz. Ask Michael Hastings. Ask I am Pat fucking Tillman. Go get another fucking camo uniform on. His own government murdered him. How about the young man from the fucking DNC? The young Ryan boy they murdered. The WikiLeaks kid. I mean, my God, this government is actively trying to kill you at every angle, your state level, everything. The only country in the world that's allowing all the Fukushima food in here. The Pacific Ocean's epic, epic, epic collapse. Salmon go to sea for 5 years. They started to collapse last year. I mean, you're just in now. Let's go fishing. You'll be walking over the dead bodies going to Disneyland. What a hypnotized, feigning fucking bunch of goats. I mean, this is impossible. Orwell couldn't fucking dream this up on his best day. Hypnotized. Fucking popism, shopism. Fucking copism. You bow to anybody in a uniform. You wash their feet, kiss their ass. You're very killers. You fucking bow. Get on your fucking knees and kiss their ring. You know, that's scumbag Mike Lee. 600,000 a barrel right here. I mean, you can go across this land. A to Z. These government officials are actively trying. I mean, think about it. You know, Bush. Brother Bandar, the Saudi royal family. Think about Obama. You cannot sue the Saudi royal family, who we know for a fact funded the fucking island. And that's what he did. He stood right there the day Prince died. Baby cried. Said you can't sue them. Congress overrode that. You know, Trump, come on, London Liz. I want you to look up the Russian royal family, monarchy, the Romanov fucking right down anesthesia when they killed him. When they found the bones and they did the DNA study. I want you to look it up. Who the heir to the Russian royal family is. Look it up. This is through the DNA swap, Prince Harry. You know, you just bow. I mean, he's holding baby George. Remember when do you know about the prison ships in Brooklyn? I mean, I told an elementary preschool teacher. Got a plane on the fucking crib. I said, you know there's 11,500 dead bodies in there. What? Oh, and the kids are playing on it. So you don't think I make a difference? My daughter says, who lives right there, says a plaque showed up about 2 weeks later. This is how they rounded up everybody in fucking Brooklyn, the Queen. They put them on boats. Said they were headed to King George to be tried. They just let them float out there and starve to death. You know, it's the same old thing, 1916. Fucking A Spy Who Loved Me. Think about Trump, Barron. That fucker's Donald Trump's one of the creepiest fucking squinty-eyed fucking orange fucking disgusting fucking human beings who ever walked. The only one that I can think of even worse is Barack Obama. Barack Obama, I mean, when are you going to hold these people accountable? I mean, oh, Kevin. Now think about this. I want you to think about this. The greatest heat source in human by billions of fucking times, Fukushima. They can't even get robots in there for fucking, we're going well over 6 years. To think, okay, they push water on it. The water, they're saying, oh, now we're going to just dump the tank. They've been dumping the tanks the whole time. But they've got you frog boiled nicely. God's will. What fools. Pushing it into the ocean. So they push it in the ocean for all the days, and I want you to think about it. There's no consequences for that. That's the ultimate definition of insanity in human history. I mean, like I said, Orwell couldn't dream this up. So the U.S.S. Reagan versus GE. So that case was filed over 5 years ago. I want you to think about that. They sent the U.S.S. Reagan and 32 other ships in. They poisoned the fuck out of him. I was in the bone marrow transplant with one of the young men. He died. So, ravishing, killing. They had a Little League football sleepover camp on it. I protested there. The Chargers practiced on it. You don't believe me? Ask Danielle Valentine. Her dad called me. Just found a post. He didn't know what fuck Fukushima was. Because the media covered it up. So the appeal, they lose the appeal of the government. Then the appeal of the appeal. What? Then they appeal the appeal of the appeal that this goes for. With the California Supreme Court, September 1st. What's tradition? 90 days. 90 days. What's today? 256 days. General Electric is so corrupt. I hope, and everybody, I accept tips. I'm gonna fuck. My surgery fucking bill, I don't even want to fucking see it, but wow. I might guess hundreds of thousands of dollars. I begged everybody to fucking short Chicago Bridge, buy puts. It's $21 today. When I was screaming it, it was $33. General Electric, how can they possibly, this is United States U.S.S. Reagan sailors versus TEPCO and GE. I'm the only one there. I'm the only one there the whole time. How can they possibly, the appeal of the appeal of the appeal, this is 5 years, 200, and they refuse. This is the derelicts of the California Supreme Court. This is this industry, Miss America, the NRC. That's all propaganda. It's all, yeah, she's a 25-year-old nuclear scientist, yep, and I'm a fucking astronaut. These agencies are captured, but this trumps it all. The studio producer dead, 59. And these guys are worth hundreds of millions. I'm telling you, all the money can't fucking save them. This is the great equalizer. We don't give a fuck about your money. It's ravaging. The animals that have died in North America post-Fukushima is catastrophic. It's the greatest ecocide in fucking human history. From eagles to fucking whales to fuck, you wouldn't believe me. Google dead tide pools, you get me. Go ask U.S. Reagan sailors, you get me. And remember, I was full of AML leukemia, given 2 months to live. I'm recovering from open heart surgery right fucking now. Kevin Blanch before, the anti-nuclear activist, the artist, the avant-garde before, 3/11/11. I was so healthy and so fucking strong. I had fucking, 28,000 shares of Tesla stock. Doing the right thing. After, 2 months to live, AML leukemia, survive at less than 1%. Now fucking open heart surgery valve. At least I'm not the young rich boy that just shot him in the fucking middle of the night. Or I'm Pat Tillman. Yeah, he was fighting off 9 million Al-Qaeda. Fake news? Donald Trump is fake news. The government Fox News is the fakest news in history. Remember, Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction. Fucking Jessica Lynch fought them all off. Pat fucking Tillman's finding out Pat Tillman was an ordered execution murder by his own people. Now think about this. Probably the most famous man in America was executed by this government. This government will kill you. This government hates your fucking guts. This is a government of royal families. King Salman, fucking Barack Obama's getting on his knees, sucking his dick, fucking right as he's killing the salmon. Fucking Queenie, oh, there's fucking, you're going to be the next King James. You're going to fucking marry a Prince Cinderella. You're going to be the next American Idol. They sold you a bill of goods up your fucking ass so fucking hard. Fucking pathetic country. These fuckers are mass murdering you. Trump is Putin's bitch. Trump's a treasonous fucking rat. There's only one worse treasonous fucking rat. Yeah? Bush? Nope. Barack Obama. The man who killed the Pacific Ocean. Gina McCarthy. Lisa Jackson. You know who I always let off the hook and I need to go after too? How about Chu? He was secretary. He was the energy before Ernest Moxie Fuel. Now we got Scotty Pruitt. Fucking Rick Perry. Oh, one other thing. The Energy Solutions now think about this. We finally got an answer. I got Energy Solutions kicked out of here. We finally got some good answers for the waste. We finally got a place that's going to accept it. Whatever, got them kicked out of here. Going to Texas was a done deal. Now you think about it, they won't file antitrust against, how about that car? They won't file antitrust law against Bayer, Monsanto, the two fucking evilest companies in history. But he'll file an act because I'll tell you why. They don't want an answer. They want to murder you. They hate you. They hate your children. They hate all animals. This is fucking Putin. Let's name the young son Baron and his escort wife. I mean, think about she's a spy. I mean, this is so corrupt and fucking crony. I mean, this is fucking, Mayday, Mayday. The Queen's military. Fuck, it's disgusting. Fucking, what a sickening fucking country. Stay tuned.